There's been a rumor going round, and it is only a rumor right now. We won't know if there's any truth to it until it actually happens. But the rumor is that Tyson Fury and Frank Warren are planning to announce the Fury Wilder fight this coming week, on the AJ Povetkin fight week. Now, if this does actually happen, it makes Tyson Fury look like a hypocrite, and it makes him look a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? Because this is a man who, for the past few weeks and months, has been running around accusing Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua of trying to use his name to promote themselves. This is what he's been saying. But if he announces his fight with Wilder on AJ Povetkin fight week, then what is that other than him using AJ's name to promote himself and promote his fight? When it comes to Anthony Joshua, you have to take Tyson Fury's words with an even bigger, in fact, never mind pinch of salt. You have to take what Tyson Fury says with regards to Anthony Joshua with a wheelbarrow load full of salt. Let's be real. Because the guy just says so many ridiculous things about AJ and has for so many years. And it all stems, as far as I'm concerned, from a deep, deep, deep envy that he has for AJ's success. That's what it is. He's deeply envious of the man. And maybe he's using that envy, that negative energy, to motivate himself and get back in shape and get back to his best. And if he is, good for him. But for now, again, if this actually happens, if he announces Fury Wilder and AJ Povetkin fight week, we have to call it for what it is: hypocrisy. The reality of the situation is Anthony Joshua is a far bigger name than Tyson Fury. He's a far bigger name than Deontay Wilder. And it is them two fighters who have benefited far more in terms of their fame, if you want, from being associated with AJ than AJ has benefited from being associated with Fury and Wilder. Yeah. Fury and Wilder are benefiting way more from having their names mentioned next to Anthony Joshua's name rather than vice versa. Facts. So let's get it straight. All right. And listen, for those of you who are new, this is not a situation where I'm somebody coming on YouTube and telling everybody that Anthony Joshua is better than all the other heavyweights and there's no heavyweight that can touch him and all this kind of business. No. It's not that kind of party. I'm objective. I've got no idea who wins out of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua and Fury and all that kind of stuff. That has to be settled in the ring. Tyson Fury might turn out to be the best of the bunch, for all I know. Yeah, I rate Tyson Fury as a fighter. I think he's very good when he's at his best. I rate Deontay Wilder too. I can make a prediction in all those fights. Don't mean my prediction will be right. A prediction is just an educated guess. And when you're dealing with high-level boxing, boxing at the elite level, the margins of error are so small that it makes accurately predicting fights quite difficult. So, it is what it is. If AJ and Eddie Hearn were to do something worthy of criticism, of course I'm going to call it out. If Wilder was to do something worthy of criticism, I'll call it out. If Fury does something worthy of criticism, I call it out. And the opposite is true. When any of them do something that is praiseworthy, I'm going to praise them for it. That's how I get down on this channel. So if you hear me criticizing one fighter, don't get the false impression that all I ever do is criticize that fighter and I'm incapable of praising them for anything. And at the same time, if you hear me praising a certain fighter, don't get the wrong impression and think that this is some type of fanboy channel for that fighter, because, again, it ain't that kind of party. You will be bitterly upset if you come to this channel thinking, okay, yeah, he's a fan of this guy. That means we're safe here. We're fans of this guy too. Of this particular fighter. We're safe. He's always going to ride for this. No. That's not how it works. You'll be horrified when one day I come out criticizing the fighter who you thought I was a fan of. It's called being objective. No fighter is below praise, and no fighter is above criticism. That's the motto on my channel, has been for years, always will be. But for now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this rumor. Tyson Fury supposedly set to announce his fight against Deontay Wilder on AJ Povetkin Fight Week. Is that a bitch move? Or is it fair game? All's fair in love and war, as the saying goes. You know, from Frank Warren's perspective, look, Warren is a fighter, not a physical fighter, but, you know, as a promoter, as a businessman, he's a fighter, he's tenacious. He's trying to claw back the lead, because Eddie Hearn is way out in front in the UK when it comes to boxing promotion. And Frank Warren is playing catch up. So he's going to do things like this if this actually happens. This is the kind of thing Frank Warren has to do, I guess, to try and claw it back. Announce his fights on Eddie Hearn's fight weeks. Try and steal some of that limelight. Try and steal some of that shine. You got to do what you got to do, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening, I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.